Hi Leute und willkommen zurück zu Genshin Impact. Wir machen mit der Story weiter. Nächster Abschnitt, der Weg des Vertrauten. Okay. Mal schauen. Warum ich jetzt in den ersten beiden Story-Parts, beziehungsweise auch im Bosskampf ein bisschen leiser war, Musik ein bisschen lauter hatte, war einfach früh morgens. 5:30 oder so habe ich die erste Aufnahme gestartet und ich kann halt nicht laut sein. Ich kann halt hier jetzt nicht rumschreien oder so. Deshalb hatte ich halt Musik einfach wieder ein bisschen lauter gemacht, damit ihr zumindest ein bisschen Ingame-Sound was hört. Jetzt ist aber okay, wir haben 6:45. Die ersten Leute bei uns im Haus sind wach, das heißt, kann ich wieder ungefähr normale Lautstärke machen. Und ist natürlich storymäßig, ist halt, man soll die Ingame-Charaktere hören und eigentlich nicht mich. So. Trainingsort. Ich will nicht schon wieder sterben. Deshalb bin ich jetzt nicht direkt reingesprungen.
We're gonna do it here? And what's this mechanism?
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance. The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks.
Kann ich nochmal... Danke.
Sure.
Okay, das ist also nur gucken. Ich will immer einfach nur so einen kleinen Schritt dashen.
My flame!
Okay, versuchen wir das Training weiter. Ich habe ein Problem mit dem Ende. Und deshalb habe ich jetzt Deluxe Ult und Ayaka geholt. Ja, nerv nicht. Nerv nicht, hab ich gesagt. Hallo, geh weg.
Retribution!
Ja. Ich brauchte so viel Damage, um diese Prüfung zu bestehen, Alter. Du brauchst eine Q. Facke. Ich habe 3-mal oder so einfach versucht mit Dialog mit der E. Keine Chance.
I still have a lot to do with the guild.
Vielleicht habe ich auch nicht
How about
richtig
you take
genug
a rest while
gekrittet
I go
oder so.
back?
Weil ich hatte auch hier kein Crit-Food an, habe ich gerade gesehen. Ja. Mit Ayakas ging's dann
You mean me? Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's servant.
What? Like Devalin is to Barbados?
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form. In your dreams. More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on. You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of Euthymia. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal. By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least. Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo or do whatever it takes to bring her back on track, regardless of the cost. I have chosen the latter because if stubbornly isolating herself in the plane of Euthymia is her idea of eternity, then my duty as her eternal servant is to drag her back out of her own head and into the real world.
Aw, Miko, you sound like a really great...
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for anti-Raiden Shogun training phase.
There's a part 2?
Uff. Soll ich nochmal Ayakas Ult aufladen gehen? Dann zeig mir, was du noch hast. Aha. Jetzt wollen wir verarschen, oder?
Embrace the ice! So rude!
Burning kiss?
Whirling snow!
Where did I go wrong?
Ey, es knallt.
Can't handle your drink! Teamwork is dreamwork! Why do they never miss?
Du wirfst dann noch mit irgendwas. Schreckt mich halt auf einmal. 50 Viecher. Nein, Quatsch. Hä? Warum kam denn jetzt ein Monster? Sie wird uns doch nicht irgendwelche Monster auf den Hals schicken in ihrem Ding da drinne. Keine Pizza? Schade.
We're finally done! How did we do?
You did quite admirably. I could see your...
So, do you think we're ready to be...
How do I...
Wait, what?
Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances? You're absolutely right. Considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in this...
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of Swordfish.
I don't mean to belittle them. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been... In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful. Oh, goodness. Is that the time? I have another guest to receive.
All of the sudden, you're in
Okay, kann man das Ding jetzt immer benutzen oder war das jetzt nur für die Quest da? War nur für die Quest da. Geil.
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. In fact, I've been mulling it over for quite a long time. Before one makes a plan, what is the most important thing one must do?
Don't know.
You must understand the situation you are facing. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity. Yes, this is the strongest piece of evidence we have to go on. Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryou Commission from the...
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with the Fatui. Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of 2 commissions and the Raiden Shogun.
So, what should we...
It will be easier for us to start. So my plan is...
Rebellion?
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the Shogunate. If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure... I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits the shrine at this time every month, and she also appears to be standing right behind you.
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your arrest. Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender.
Affirmative.
Kujusara!
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine. Use of force here is strictly forbidden.
Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have...
All of you outside!
As you wish.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a...
You're the same as ever, Kujo-sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the Shogun.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the Shogun.
Even though she will one day seize your vision too?
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course.
Oh, it's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered me...
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the Shogunate?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji-ai, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the Shogun since ancient times, and remains absolutely loyal to this day. Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. At every level of the Tenryou Commission, especially from the head of the clan, Kujo Takayuki. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison to his. How could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the evidence. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes. In all...
3 days? He will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days.
That was so scary! Paimon wasn't expecting to run into Kujusara here. But, Miko, You mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Is that all in hand and good to go?
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't convincing her. As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with.
Okay, but what are we gonna do?
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now, come with me. We must awaken the...
Okay, nächster Auftrag, Schuldbeweis. Ich muss sagen, aber die Story geht mir jetzt ein bisschen zu schnell. Ich hoffe nicht, dass wir jetzt schon wirklich zu weit kommen mit der Story, dass in 2.2 nichts mehr zu tun ist nachher. Ja, ist das Ding einfach. Ich meine sie.
That toy Tanuki just turned into a human. What's going on? Hyman's never seen one of these before. Not a Tanuki. I'm a Muchina. I'm so tired. If I don't get enough sleep, it'll stunt my growth. Is this the professional you were talking about? She doesn't look very professional at all.
She is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine, bona fide ninja.
Oh, wow! A ninja? So was that one of those legendary ninja transformation techniques? Anyway...
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato Ayato. Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to them. However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my abilities. Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. It would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
You make it sound so simple, but...
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. All right then. I'll indulge you with a little more info. For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryou Commission is nigh on impossible. But since the three commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions might have an easier job of figuring... The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet. But with the help of this Shiumatsuban ninja, I'm sure you'll be able to rendezvous with your friends. Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here. Be sure to...
Okay, dann zur Teestube.
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
Not just yet. We saw people patrolling on our way here.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here because you have something to discuss? I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for one...
I see. You have been through a lot since we last met. I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the Resistance for a long time now, but not once has the Shogun ever inquired about it. I used to think that she simply didn't care. But looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the Tenryou Commission's reports to the Shogun.
What do you mean?
The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of concealing information in their reports, we would have no way of knowing. Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision. If we had access to their reports, it would confirm everything.
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo Takayuki. It's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping a document from under their noses is no...
If only there was a way we could distract the...
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion, but it's a reasonable one. While they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the...
Great! It feels like I'm getting closer and closer... It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked like that. Well, it certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to see... This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I found... Oh man, I want to go to the hot springs so badly.
Poor Toma.
Let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt decree is abolished, the sooner Toma will... This was a reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate properly when it's all over.
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game again.
You're still
The Tenryou Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near.
Alright, first let's go to Hanami's...
Schnell weg, bevor wir das Game wirklich nochmal spielen müssen. Gott, wenn sie weiß, dass wir Feuerwerk brauchen.
Yoimiya, we need an extra-large firework. The super-duper big kind.
Extra-large firework? You sure came to the right person. As it happens, I made this really souped-up one but it's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can test it out yet. Don't forget, move well away from it after you... Don't worry.
We'll give it a... Well, we got our distraction. Now we just need to wait for nightfall. Pretty much how I thought. There are loads and loads of people. If one of them spots me, I'll get caught. We need to get rid of them, or I won't be able to sneak inside. After I get the document, let's meet back at Komari Tea House, okay? Also, if I do get caught, please come rescue me. Is this really a good idea? Anyway, let's make our way to the statue. Careful does it. Watch out for guards and don't get caught.
Ich sehe nicht, dass jemand kommt, aber gehen wir halt.
Mustn't let anything happen to the statue.
Easy. Ich dachte zwar, ich wurde gerade erwischt, aber anscheinend nicht. Jetzt müssen wir Ninja retten gehen, ne? Kann das sein?
Well, how did it go? Well done. Let's wait for news from Sayu.
I know exercise helps you grow, but this was a little too much exercise. I feel so dizzy. Everyone is spinning.
Ja, so wie du läufst, das ist klar.
No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed to do. I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just swiped a whole bunch of stuff that looks suspicious. Here you go.
My lady, what are...
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou Commission is preparing to present to the Shogun. In addition, we have correspondence with the Fatui. It seems that Kujiai was right. They have been fomenting unrest behind the scenes. This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Kujiai. I will also gather some people to try and...
Still, mind yourself when you face the Shogun. I still get goosebumps just thinking...
Again, we'll just...
If Paimon remembers correctly, it should be time for a meeting with Yaimiko's. Let's pack up our things.
Nein, Paimon, du erinnerst dich nicht richtig. Es sind noch keine 3 Tage. Es ist gerade erst abends. Danke. Okay. Schrein ist nicht markiert. Geht so los, okay.
Lady Guji, here I am, as promised. Rest assured I came here alone.
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you've barely been able to take your
You're quite mistaken. I would never doubt the leaders of my clan. So, where is your proof?
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone's keep...
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we have.
Hand them to Sarah.
What is this? I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan. And it doesn't look like a forgery. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or the situation on the front line. What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line? Or the hardship endured by the people? Do they deserve no mention? Utter disregard for human life. Why would they want to hide it?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy?
So, the Tenryou Commission. They are deliberately deceiving the Shogun?
Yes. Now, who else do you think might be benefiting from the Vision Hunt decree?
This is a letter from the Tenryou Commission to the Fatui. The head of the Kujo clan kept this a secret from the Shogun, too.
Well, the things you wanted to see but also wished not to see are here before you. Surely, you aren't planning to turn a blind eye to them?
So everything I've ever held on to. This betrayal is unforgivable! Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do!
Kujo-Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Yep.
Hold on, Traveler. There's something else we need to discuss.
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the omnipresent god, correct? You must find a way to recreate the circumstances of that day. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the omnipresent god, you will have the opportunity you need. Take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside for you. If you find yourself at your wit's end, take it out and see what happens. Or if you ever think about me during your journey, take it out, won't you?
Cut it out, Fox Lady. This isn't the time or place to be poking.
Okay. Gehen wir jetzt noch helfen? Ja, ne?
You followed me here? Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield, but if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter,
Let's go. Oh, das ist nur eine Einzelinstanz. Nice. Dann machen wir die noch.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
Ah ja.
out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice. They're gaining the upper hand. Strike! Defeated. I'm going in! Kami-santo out!
I've lost. Brace yourself.
Take flight!
Watch your step. Retribution! Battle formation! Soldiers, quick!
Diana Special!
Don't hold back!
Komm, ein bisschen Heilung.
Get them!
Flash!
I dare you! Show me what you've got!
Quiver!
Take this! Soldiers, quick!
Teamwork is teamwork! I'm at my limit. Strike!
You
Storm the
cannot
front!
match my bravery! Get them!
Gaining the upper hand! Quiver!
Hallo, darauf zuzuhauen, danke.
My apologies!
Okay. Sarah, ihre E ist Trash. Was die ist der kleine Rabe von Fischen ist halt besser, auf jeden Fall. Dafür ist Fishes Q schlechter als Sarahs.
You cannot match my bravery!
Hallo, stirb doch weg.
I won't forget this.
Everybody stand back!
Quick! A word!
Embrace the ice!
I must be trusted.
Okay, Sarah braucht man also
Sarah,
nicht
have you
unbedingt
gone
pullen,
insane?
wenn man Fischl
How
hat.
dare you disregard my orders?
Master,
Go on, ask him! Don't!
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the Fatui. Please, tell me...
So this is how my documents went missing from head.
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master.
Yes, I have dealings with the Vertrauten. The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed. For too long, the Kujo clans... So, it appeared to me to be an excellent...
But... you were...
betrayal! The Fatui may think they are using me. When the lightning strikes... After all, none can contend with the supreme power of...
Yeah! He doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself, but her power is a...
But Master, ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, but it's clear to me now that you hypocrite.
Selfishness?
Hate to say it, but his ego is...
I've doubted the Vision Hunter, but I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads the way. But now I realize that the path of eternity... So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this.
Stubborn and futile. Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Kujo clan's position is now unshakable and nothing. The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat. A harbinger by the name of Signora.
Signora's the one behind all this? Way back in Rito, Lady Hiragi said something about the Kanjo Commissioner meeting with an arrogant-sounding woman.
A diplomat from Snezhnaya. Well...
Sora stormed off! You can say that! Alright then.
Okay. Geschafft. Nächster Auftrag. Duell vor dem Thron. Nice. Ein bisschen abgestaubt. Und dann sehen wir uns hier wieder im nächsten Part. Ciao, Leute.